All right, guys, next up, we're going to talk about Midnight Suns. Marvel's Midnight Suns. I got to play it. It was on sale on
sale
the Epic
already?
Game Store. Yeah.
How
Forgot
much?
for how much.
Oh.
Maybe 40? I don't know. It was cheaper than a normal game. And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a go. I think me and Brett talked about it. And, I was kind of excited to play it because it kind of had this XCOM type feel to it with the combat. And then Brett had mentioned something that people were giving it good reviews. So I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't get it. But it was cheap, so I was going to get it. And I jumped into it, and I did not like it. I really tried to like this game. I think if I had to give a review in one sentence, it's a bargain bin Baldur's Gate 3.
I've never played that game, but okay.
Baldur's Gate's so good.
So Baldur's Gate is like a, what do you call it, overhead? Is that tactical?
I'd say like isometric.
Yeah, you go.
or something like that,
Isometric.
yeah.
Is it better than
RPG?
Marvel's Avengers?
No.
I feel like it's different too.
It is different.
Make it a
But if I had to choose,
Terrible joke.
they're comparable, maybe. I don't know. So I jumped into the game. The combat's pretty simple. It's kind of like Mario plus Rabbids. You have a circle of like where you can go, and you select a character, and your attacks are cards. So you get drawn a set of cards, and you use those cards bit between us.
No.
You use that between the characters, and you have so much cards that you can play. There's so many movements you can do. You can only do one movement. One character can move. And then you can do 2 redraws to get the cards that you want. And so you kind of build, each character has like their own deck.
So the cards, your attacks?
Are your attacks, or your abilities and attacks.
Okay.
So I thought that was different and interesting. And there's other little mechanics, like you can, certain attacks will push people back, so you can push enemies into other enemies and potentially kill two for one. You can jump off of objects in the world and do like a more powerful attack on somebody. Or there's other objects in the world that you can either throw, and it's like for like a free action. So certain characters have like no health, so one hit kills them. Other enemies have multiple hits, so you have to kind of figure out the best course of action for completing the objective. And I was hoping the story would be good. I'm not a huge fan of the voice acting. I feel like the guy who plays Tony Stark is kind of similar with who played Tony Stark in the movies.
Robert Downey Jr.
He kind of has that feel to him, but it's not there. And that really messed with me because like he's trying to go for that, but he's not that. And so like it just all these things were really taking me out of the story. And once because you're this guy who gets resurrected, you're the son of Lilith, and Lilith's the big bad in this game. You get to make your own character, which I think was cool. So you come out and you join the Midnight Suns, and most of the stuff's like magical based with Tony Stark there for some reason. And
Captain America?
I haven't seen Cap yet. So,
I thought he was in it for some reason.
He probably is. I think there's a lot of characters in here that I haven't seen yet.
Okay,
I think
gotcha.
as the story progresses,
You get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so just like going through the world, discovering the story, like first you start out with a lot of cutscenes and this kind of isometric like XCOM view, and then like your character comes out of this crypt and you're able to walk around the world, and that was really jarring because the game didn't seem like we were leading to that at all. And there's like this area where the base is at that you can walk around and talk to people, and I don't remember those things to find, but I was just like, why is this here? And the cutscenes were super long and uninteresting, and the story wasn't captivating, and there's just a lot of talking in this.
So I heard there's a shit ton of talking.
And normally I didn't think it would be bad, but man, it's just when you have a story that's just not interesting, characters that aren't appealing.
Kind of just don't give a fuck.
No, like I was just like skip. Let me just get to the combat, and then I get to the combat, and I'm like, the combat is not even that great.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
look.
just-
It looks good, but the combat just. I was talking to Joe about this game at our last event.
Okay,
and I think he said he was enjoying it.
yeah,
But I was, and
It's
I
simple.
told him just and
Very
he's just
simple.
like, you're not a fan of these type of games, are you? And I was like, no, not really. I'd rather have the action going on and the playing, and
yeah.
not the Pokemon battle style.
That's a good representation of it.
I was gonna say it seems like a Pokemon, but Marvel Pokemon basically.
Yeah. I feel like this should have been a mobile game.
Wow,
I feel like
that's
it was
crazy.
going towards that. And maybe they switched at some point in time, like, hey, let's make it like a real, game.
Well, it's surprising to me. So little backstory on this. This was made by Firaxis, so it is the XCOM developers. They made this game, and they were approached by Marvel and was like, "Hey, we want you to make a game," and they chose this. So this was 100%. They were planning to make a PC and other console game set in the Marvel universe.
Interesting.
But I'm surprised that that's that. Now, question: do you think if it wasn't Midnight Suns, it would be any better? Like if it was like in a more familiar realm of Marvel? Okay, I didn't think so.
I think
I'm not talking to you.
I'm just saying in general. I think a Midnight Suns game is a phenomenal way to go.
Yeah.
Storyline wise, because no one's fresh on that concept, and I think it'll be an interesting story. I think what Austin's having an issue with is the gameplay and the dialogue and how much there is to it,
And the pacing.
the pacing.
There's a lot of pacing issues.
No.
According to How Long to Beat, this game is main story 36 hours long, main plus side 61 hours long. So this is it's a hefty game. If the story sucks.
So you didn't even make it a Deadpool, did you? Because they just dropped that character.
No, I did not make it Deadpool. Where did I make it to? I just got past Venom. I got Spider-Man.
Okay.
And yeah, just I don't. I
Interesting.
think. I think another. I usually don't have a problem with magic, but there's a lot of magic in this game, which is fine. Like like I said, I usually don't have a problem with it. And I think what Kevin Feige did with the first part of the MCU was cool, where he was kind of trying to do more like based in science and reality, like how magic worked and stuff like that. So I think the mesh of all of that together like really made it understandable. And this is just like, obviously it's a video game and you can do a lot of different things with it, and it doesn't have to be super believable, but I don't know, I just felt like there was just a lot of things in this game. It was just like, okay, I have to wrap my head around this. And when you go to the main base, Doctor Strange, like he does magical stuff for you, but then he's like combining it with Tony Stark's technical stuff, and there's just like all these different things that are like, I don't even know. It's just really confusing to me.
It seems like it could be like if you really get into the gameplay part of this could be really fun to play.
Yeah.
But if you don't like the gameplay part of it, then there's nothing here to play.
Yeah.
Because like the story doesn't seem as good. But it's like I think when I was talking to Joe, he was definitely saying like he loves the gameplay of this game. You know, so it's
like a puzzle.
That could be
Yeah.
that could be worth in engaging in. But I don't know. I just can't. Knowing how much their dialogue there is and how not great the dialogue is and stuff like that, like even if the gameplay is super, super good, like I may be, granted I did beat freaking Sparks of Hope, but this is 35 hours and that was only like 12. So
Yeah, this game's too long for me, and just doesn't have my interest, sadly. I wish it did.
yeah,
I mean, it looks like my type of game, and sadly, it's not. Luckily, I got it on sale, so
Wish they made it into like a Diablo style game.
that would be sweet.
That'd be cool.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
So on Metacritic, this game's got an 83 Metascore,
Nice.
but the user score is 5.7.
That,
Oh,
that
wow.
sounds about right.
Comparison, Hogwarts Legacy has an 85 Metacritic score and a user score of 9.1.
We're back on Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh shit!
Magic that Austin loves.
You don't
Basically, go play.
you
that game.
don't see that very often.
No.
these days. Like man,
Yeah, so it's pretty wild. But Midnight Suns, I'm bummed. I mean, that was a December release already, so it's kind of rough for them to like drop a game in December. But
Yeah.
I've also heard that Close to Protocol wasn't that great either. So it's like 2 games in December. Well, and then we also talked about freaking High on Life wasn't that great. So
Yeah.
So
3
disappointing.
games in December.
hey, but we were rewarded with Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes,
so
we were.
Yes.
it's not too.
So at the end of the day, so if this game was $20, do you think somebody should pick it up, or should they just like not even waste their time?
Yeah, $20.
$20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, I mean, if you're okay with losing money, $20 is
So
don't
pick it up.
Put $20 towards Hogwarts Legacy.
That's true.
That's what he said.
Well, look, if you're curious about this game and you want to play it and you're like, maybe I'll like it, like definitely $20. Don't go any higher than $20.
If you're into strategy games, I guess.
Yeah. Go, if you want,
bargain bin Baldur's Gate before Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, there you go.
go play Baldur's Gate. I feel like you get way more. There's RPG elements. There's great story. You get to make your own character. I think it's interesting dialogue too. So, and it's pick your own dialogue tree. So, way better. Sorry. That turned into, hey, all Baldur's Gate.
All Baldur's Gate.
Poor Marvel.
Oh, well.
They'll get it eventually.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man and Wolverine.
Sony. Oh, Marvel.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Disney will get it eventually.
You're done, Disney.